Alright, welcome to another MTG Arena video, and today we are playing one of my favorite decks, or one of the decks I used to play in standard, paper standard actually. Of course, there's a different version. The one we had was before, when March Machines was still in standard as well as New Pyrexia. So, yeah, so we're back to playing the Golgari Aggro deck. So it's a bit different now. We have Ouroboroid here, really powerful green creature, also used in other green decks like Simic Aggro, really powerful. Of course, we can't miss the Badgermole Cub. This one produces mana, or every time you produce mana with a green creature or a creature in general, you produce an additional green mana. Of course, also it has Earthbend, really powerful, and of course, Llanowar Elves. We have some new cards here as well, Requiting Hex, and we also have Formidable Speaker. This one can search for our Ouroboroid, and we also have our Overlord. Overlord here, can recycle our creatures. So anything we discard with Formidable Speaker, we can recycle with our Overlord here. And actually, Overlord still a really good, late game creature or mid game creature. And for our lands, we have the complete shock lands here. We have the one from Ravnica, and then we also have two Restless Cottage for, if we don't have creatures, we can attack with it. And then we also have two Underground Mortuary to filter our deck. Of course, Wasteland Verge here, a pretty good dual land. We also have one Basing Say. This one can produce creatures for us if we have a grindy matchup. Now for this deck, we have one main Scavenging Ooze. In Arena, there's lots of graveyard combo decks, so yeah, definitely need a Scavenging Ooze. I'm still thinking of adding a Artifact Hate or an artifact enchantment hate in general in the main deck, but we'll see. Of course, we also have some old cards like the Sentinel of the Nameless City, pretty good 3 drop. And also we have Force Revenant for flying creature, and it can give flying that touch and lifelink to our other creatures when it's in the graveyard. Pretty good. And to control the opponent, we have Deep-Cavern Bats to remove their removals or their threats. And yeah, sideboard none for now. We'll just do a 1-for-1 matchup, and then I'll fix the sideboard, and we'll do a best of 3 matchup. Okay, let's proceed with the gameplay video. Hey, game number 1. This is not bad actually, and we are going first. I think we'll keep. We have 3 lands. We have duress for protection, deep cavern bats for removing anything that's going our way. We're going to block our way. Opponent thinking really hard here. They have pretty good sleeves. Wow, they're thinking really hard. Okay, let's drop our line of our elves here. Okay, so they are playing a red. We'll do this first. Let's dress. Let's see what they're working on. Now let's remove that. Okay, I think I'll do this. And Umber Heart is pretty bad. Target creature control gets haste until end of turn. Gets haste. They can do. Yeah, I think we'll just remove the Ember Heart here. Slow them down. Yeah, slow them down a bit. If we get a untapped land, we can cast one of the Ouroboroid. Badgermole also not a bad pickup. Okay, opponent, what will you do? Firebending Student. That is probably the play here, unless they have removal or unless they drew a removal. They also have Fire Nation Palace. Okay, so this is a firebending deck. Interesting. Opponent taking some time here. Maybe they're okay. There it is. And okay, so I think we'll just do this first. Let's do Ouroboroid first. Quartz Revenant, interesting. We'll take the Formidable Speaker, that's fine. We'll do this. Surveil. Another land is, I think, okay. We can discard it with Formidable Speaker, but, we can also put a counter on Ouroboroid. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, the opponent doesn't have any removal. Okay, Firebending Student, alright. This Polonius Rage is pretty scary. Okay, sure. So now they have haste. We'll have to take this damage, I think. Hopefully they don't have anything too serious. Okay, full bore. That's pretty crazy. Wow. That is pretty crazy. Okay. I might need to take two here. We need to leave the Llanowar Elves for blockers. Oh man. We also have Ouroboroid. Okay, we'll just attack here, gain 2 life, pass a turn. That is pretty insane damage. Full bore. Good thing we had some disruption, or we might have, lost the game on turn 3. That's pretty crazy. Firebending Student, pretty powerful. Okay, here we go. Uh-huh. So they can flashback this, right? Double this creature's power until end of turn. Yeah. So it was a great decision to, you know, it was a good decision to have a blocker here. Yep, let's double the power. Okay, actually, we can. Hmm, we can kill one of the creatures. I think we need more blockers. I think we'll just do this. The firebending student kind of scares me, so we'll just do that. I won't be discarding with this formidable speaker. We'll just decline. I don't want to discard Ouroboroid. Well, at least we have a blocker. So even if they have a pump spell, we can sustain. Okay, pretty good. Cute firebending student. Then they also have this Fire Nation Palace. Okay, deciding to I'll block that. I don't know what you have in hand. I'll just block it. Even if we lose our creature here, that's fine. Okay, so they do have wow, they're flooding. Okay. Well, they still have their firebending student and good game opponent. Alright. Alright, alright. Okay. This is okay, I guess. We go first anyway. I think this is fine. Hopefully the Llanowar Elf survives, so we can drop this Sentinel. We'll drop Sentinel so we can ramp into or get a map token, and if we don't get lands, we can crack the map. Opponent, what do you have? Patchwork Beast. Okay, okay. So we did get a land here. Actually, we could get aggressive here. I think we'll get aggressive. We'll put the Quasi Revenant instead. Because we drew a land, so this is okay. Next turn we'll Ouroboroid, you know, so we can attack immediately, depending on what they do here. But they do have chainsaw, so yeah, pretty good. The beast can't attack just yet. I think we'll drop this. I think it is okay to drop Sentinel first. We lost the Parsi Revenant, so I think I'll put this on the elves instead. Do we want Overlord at the top of the deck? I think it's okay to drop it in the graveyard. Okay, Patchwork Beast. They have 3 cards in the graveyard, but still can't attack or block. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. They could drop another threat. This chainsaw actually is a pretty good removal. Well, not two drop. It's an equipment card, but most of the time this is going to be a removal. But if you can equip it, it's pretty powerful. Okay, opponent. They are a delirium deck. I do, yeah, I remember this one. Fire Wicker Folk. This is pretty powerful. Once it gains delirium, it's really an aggressive creature. You also have Blossoming Defense for protection. Interesting. Okay, Edge Rover. Oh, okay, sure. Each player gets a lander token when it dies. Okay, so I think we'll just do an Ouroboroid here. Hopefully they don't have removal for attacks. Okay, Ouroboroid triggers. I think we'll just attack with this Sentinel for now. Okay, they're blocking. Sure. So each get a lander token. The chainsaw gets a charge. All right. They'll crack it. Get a land. Put it in the battlefield. Sure. And I will try to charge my Ouroboroid here. Another Ouroboroid. I like that. Okay, let's keep it in the top. So the more Ouroboroid stays in the battlefield, the stronger it gets. So either they have a removal or they don't. Breakout. Sure. They have Fear of Missing Out. That's already in Delirium. Yeah, so this beast can attack now. They are probably searching a way to remove this Ouroboroid. I mean, they can attack here, but we're still at an 18 life, still at a healthy life, so we can take the damage. Hey, opponent, what do you have? Or what will you do? They can equip the chainsaw, but not sure if that will help them. We have second Ouroboroid. We also have third Ouroboroid. They don't know that we have the third one actually in our hand, so we'll drop this. Okay, they'll attack with the patchwork. No blocks for me. Go ahead. This Ouroboroid is pretty crazy right now. Really powerful. Okay, they decided to. What is this? Your board was casting. Uh huh. Okay. Interesting. All right. So yeah, we just dropped the second Ouroboroid. This doesn't have any death touch. I think. Yeah, I think it's game over for the opponent. They'll need to block here if they want to survive. And we have 2 blockers, so even if they, block here, they're kind of in a bad position. Okay, sure. Block, block. All right. So the fear of missing out survives. I do hope they don't have a combo. It's been a while since I played standard actually, so not sure what the current. Well, I do have some idea of the current meta. I know that there is a reanimator deck, not really a reanimator deck, but a deck that's playing. Forgot the name of the card, but it's a creature from Final Fantasy. Really powerful card. They also have the Spider-Man. I think it's the ultimate Spider-Man thing. Okay, we'll block. No, not you. I'll block with the Sentinel here. I don't know what they could have here. I think we'll just block with the stronger creature. Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess it's GG for the opponents. They only have 1 card in hand. Even if they have a creature, it's good game. Good game. All right. And this hand is, I think, pretty solid. I think I like it. We have the cavern bats to remove any, you know, any removals or threats in the way. Unfortunately, we don't have a basic land, but at least we have the blossoming marsh. That's good. Oh boy, there's a life gain deck, so that is not good for us, unfortunately. Okay, let's do a deep cavern bats here. If they have removal, they do have removal. Okay, so I think we will take the sheltered by ghost. I think before we cast the Ouroboroid, we might need to. Oh, we'll see what happens here. Okay, sure. They warp the Kalia, guided by light. Okay, sure. They'll attack. We will not block here. They gain 3 life. I think they'll draw a card. All right, sure. Okay, I like that card. Instead of casting Ouroboroid, good choice. Good choice. Okay. Yeah, so my instinct was that they drew a card, they could have drawn a removal. So instead of casting this Ouroboroid and capitalizing on its counters, I think that it's better to drop the second bat pass a turn. We have removal for this Kalia, so that's good. They'll be casting it, sure. They'll gain a life, but before that, I think we will just destroy this Kalia. Yep, before they can gain a third life. They'll attack here on we will not block. Okay, so they decided not to attack. Interesting. Okay, time to Ouroboroid here. Yeah, pump all our creatures. They can block this, but I don't think they will. Okay. Okay, and they didn't. We gain life, and we pass the turn. Okay, the exemplar is in the battlefield. Sure. No, I'll get a +1 counter and draw a card. Uh-huh. So we need removal for this one. And our prayers have been answered. Wow, we were really lucky with that. Okay. And good game opponent. That was a quick one. Okay. Okay, we have three Llanowar elves, but I think we'll still keep this. We are going first. We have Formidable Speaker, so we can discard one of the elves for a Ouroboroid. That is fine. Okay, let's cast the Llanowar elf. Go ahead. Cute Appa here. Another. Okay, that's nice. Another. They have blue mana that kind of signals a counter spell. Okay, let's just do this. I think we'll discard one of the elves. I think that's fine. Discard. Get an Ouroboroid past the turn. Yeah, they're in blue, so. Ah, okay, I get it now. This is an artifact deck. We'll drop this, drop this. Okay. For the Formidable Speaker, pretty good for our search. There is another card I would like to try, but I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's something I'm going to play in standard. It's listen, forgot the name. The green card that searches for a creature. Celestial Reunion, okay. Unfortunately, opponent has Perilous Snare here, so this is why I'm contemplating adding an artifact or enchantment hate in the sideboard. Because of this deck, I've been facing a lot of these blue-white artifact decks recently. Really powerful, actually, a really powerful deck. If it gets going, it will just flood the board with robots and it'll destroy you. Simulacrum, excuse me, Simulacrum's synthesizer, pretty good. And there is another artifact that searches for. Okay, so they didn't have any follow up. That's nice. We will cast the Nearkana Revenant. Drop our land here. Enters tap. We will attack. Okay. And we just pass a turn. Hopefully, the opponent doesn't have a crazy turn here. If they do, we are cooked. Hoping to top deck a Ouroboroid. I forgot the artifact that searches for another artifact. It's like a birding pod effect artifact. Pretty powerful for this deck. Another thing we don't want is mass removal. I do remember this deck has a like board wipe effect. We'll see what happens. They could have it or they don't. They're thinking a lot here. Maybe they don't. So that's nice for us. Or they have so many options. They don't know what to do. That could also be a possibility. Their purposer array. Sorry, repurposing bay. Excuse me. This is the artifact I was talking about. So they could sacrifice this. They'll probably sacrifice this. Yeah. Okay. Repurposer bay is the name. Yeah. Or repurposing bay. Excuse me. So what it does is you can sacrifice an artifact. You can search an artifact with the mana cost plus one mana cost. Okay, so man, this is insane. All right, they can block these two. We can, actually, okay, we can drop this. This is a pretty good pickup. We can kill one of the artifacts or the constructs. They can block the strongest one, which is this one. We will deal 2, 3, 6 damage. I think it's okay to do this first. We'll do it on the other land or elves. Another land is okay actually. Uh huh. Should we let them block first? We can attack, they will block. No, I think we should just let's just focus on the damage here. It's okay. They can't block the Revenant anyway. We need to maximize the damage here. Unless they have gain life, that's going to be bad for us. Yeah, we'll lose the Formidable Speaker. That's fine. They're down to 2. We gain 2 life, or 3 life, excuse me, because of Quarcy Revenant. I am afraid of repurposing Bay here. It's a really powerful artifact. They could fetch for a removal for this Quarcy Revenant. That's another thing. A misplay they could do here is destroy this Quarcy Revenant. It has a renew ability that you can exile it in the graveyard, attach it to one of the creatures. So I can attach it to the Sentinel, but we'll see. They might try to search for an exile effect, and that is an exile effect. And they get 2 robots in return. Oh boy, that's pretty bad. Okay, so we can't push damage anymore, and they still have repurposing bay, so they can sacrifice one of these. Oh, they have Phoenix Airship. Okay, that's interesting. So they'll create a token of this. This is actually a powerful artifact. No blocks for me. Thank you. Go ahead. Okay, we might be finished here because of this repurposing bay. Yeah. Yeah, even if we attack, they have 4 artifacts, 4 robots to destroy us. That's 11-11. Yeah, that's good game, opponent. Good game. All right, opponent is going first. I think this hand is too slow. I think it's okay to mulligan this hand. We have Badgermole Cub, we have Deep-Cavern Bats. Unfortunately, we have two tap lands. If we don't draw a untapped land, we are in a bad spot. Opponent could be a quick one. Or even if they're a control deck, that's still bad for us, especially we want to be aggressive. Okay, this is better. Unfortunately, we don't have any bombs, so we'll just... Should I put the rest on the... I think Llanowar Elves is fine to be dropped here. We'll see what happens. Okay, they have red, alright. Think we'll drop this to rest them. Might be too early, but it's better to scope the opponent's hand. They could have a removal that we can take out. They have Firebending Ascension, interesting. They also have Descendant of the Storm whenever it attacks. They also have Delny Streetwise Lookout. They have two removals, so they can remove my Deep-Cavern Bats here. I don't think we want this far Ascension. Yeah, let's discard it. I'm fine with the removals as long as we get a follow-up on our Deep-Cavern Bats. We're good. Ouroboroid is nice. Okay. Get a creature. Let's do a Badgermole first. They can kill it if they want to with the Burst Lightning. Yeah. Okay. So opponent is missing a white land here. So that's their problem. Delny is also our problem. Okay. So it was a good thing we discarded this Firebending Ascension, so they don't have pressure in the board. Opponent thinking really hard here. Yeah, Firebending Ascension is pretty good once it gets going. It copies abilities, and we don't want that. Okay, opponent's turn. Did they get it? Wow, they didn't. So we are a bit lucky for now. Okay, let's just drop a swamp. I want to attack here. Well, they're in a really bad spot right now. Okay, let's check the hand. Opponent, what do you have? They have Burst Lightning. Okay, sure. Well, at least they use it. They have two Lightning Helix. Okay, interesting. Sure. We will just attack, I guess. Okay, opponent, what do you have? Okay, no cards for the opponent, or no lands for the opponent. That is quite unfortunate. On our end, also, we are in a different spot here. We are two land heavy. So the scary part is if the opponent recovers here. But they didn't. Good game, opponent. Good game. Okay, this hand is actually quite solid. I like it. We have two removals. We have the Badgermole and we have Ouroboroid. Okay, that is pretty good. Well, depending on the opponent, of course. If they're a control deck, this shoot the sheriff will do nothing in our hand. Hopefully, they're not. Okay, that's a red card, so that's pretty good. Think I want to drop the Overgrown Tomb first. Let's drop that. Tap. Okay. So far on our testing, pretty good, but I have some idea on our sideboard now, especially with artifacts and oh boy, this is... I think we need to remove that. This is the... Yeah, this is the Vivid deck. Uh, the Vivid deck, it has the creatures that have effects that, triggers depending on the number of colors you have. Okay, they have the Badger Mole, so they're ramping here. I think what we'll do now is Badger Mole, make this into a creature. Yeah, we will remove that Badger Mole. We want to delay them as much as possible. This is actually, yeah. So we had a good hand here. Hopefully they don't recover from that. Okay, opponent, what do you have? Okay, tap land is good. Dropping another land in the graveyard, so maybe they're land heavy. Oh, wow, okay. So we have Basing Say. Unfortunately, it's going to come in to play tapped, so that's fine. I think it's time to cast the Ouroboroids. Yep, drop Basing Say here. Counters on our creature. We can attack with the Badgermole. That's fine. Next turn, we'll cast the second Ouroboroid. Plus, we will use the Requiting Hex to remove any creatures that's blocking our way. Opponent decided to block here. Okay, sure. Ouroboroid, one of the strongest green creatures in standard currently. You can't, if you're building a green deck, I think there's a consideration that you need to, you know, add to your deck. And opponent conceded. Good game, opponent. Okay, welcome back. And this deck is, quite impressive. We didn't face any Jeskai control decks or reanimator decks, but at the same time, most of our matches are, pretty solid, except for, the firebending deck. Didn't really get there. Well, actually, that's not the firebending deck. The other deck, the one with the Boros deck, yeah, they kind of whiff on their lands. That's why we won. But at the same time, this deck is pretty solid. We did lose to a robot deck, and that's fine. It's one of the strongest deck right now in standard. Same with Jeskai Control and Reanimator. We also didn't face a Simic deck. That's also a meta deck. Simic, Dimir, sorry, not mid range, but Dimir. I think it's more of Dimir Tempo. Yeah, another strong deck. So none of those. We didn't face none of those, but it's great. For now, I think this list is okay, but I think we should be adding. If we're going best of three, we'll be adding Artifact Enchantment Hate, especially from our matchup with the Blue White Robot deck. Pretty good. Well, actually, it's more of an Esper because of the Phoenix Airship. And then Graveyard Hate, probably another Scavenging Ooze. I do know there is another card that does an exile effect as well. The Raccoon one, we could get that if we have enough tokens to get that Raccoon, and we'll get it. And then what else? We also add the rest in the sideboard. That's important for control decks. It's a way to remove any removal spells or counter spells and to check the opponent. And yeah, I did say we already added Graveyard Hate. We could also add additional removal for aggressive decks. So we'll add the Fort Requiting Hex in the sideboard. Same with the Shoot the Sheriff. And we can also add what's that card? The removal. We can also add. Sorry, forgot about that. The name of the card, but we can check. So this will be our graveyard hate. Also, it destroys artifacts and enchantments. So like our matchups, or like our matchup from the robot matchup, we can do this. The desist one, pretty powerful effect. And for the spot removal addition, in addition to requiting hex, there is another. Like we could add shoot the sheriff, but it has some limitations. So we can add requiting hex here. Forgot the name of that card. Damn. This one's actually pretty good, but it's a -1 card, so I'm not sure. And you need to lose life. Maybe one bitter triumph is fine. We might run into a Planeswalker deck, though I haven't seen anyone playing Oko or Ajani, but I do see players playtesting on Ajani and Kitkin, so that might become a thing. Ah, there it is, Heartless Hack. And I think that's it for today's video. Thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, help support the channel, and I'll see you next time.